Love isn't always as wholesome as it seems. Sometimes you're thrown into circumstances outside of your power to change, and the only way to move is forward. That's why for today, we'll be talking about the top 10 anime where the MC is forced into a relationship. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. 10. Love and lies. In a world where birth rates are in a constant decline in Japan, the government had to do something about it. That's why they devised a system that calculates levels of compatibility of individuals and assigns 16-year-olds to their marriage partners based on them. One of these stories is a story of the love triangle between Misaki Takisaki, Ririna Sanada, and Nejima Yukari. Nejima is in love with his longtime Misaki Takisaki, and just as he gathered up the strength to confess to her his true feelings and she was about to reciprocate them, he received a notification notifying him about his marriage couple that the system chose for him, shattering his hopes and dreams of a loving romance with the harsh reality of life. Fearing the system's repercussions, the couple have to play along with the theatrics forced on them while pursuing their own relations in secret. 9. Okusama ga Seito Kaichao. Imagine all your hard work and studious behavior running for student body president go down the drain because a girl promised the students to give them sex education classes and free condoms with other stuff on the side, of course. This is what happened to Hayato Izumi after losing completely to his rival Ui Wakana. Adding insult to injury, he becomes her vice president. And to make things a million times worse, he returns home to find Ui waiting for him there with his parents with the weirdest confession ever. Both their parents once made a drunken vow to have their kids engaged when they grow up. Things are about to get really interesting for the young-to-be-wed couple. 8. Norin. A famous idol decides to leave the industry going completely silent afterwards, leaving lots of hearts broken in her wake. One of those hearts is the heart of the MC of this show and her self-proclaimed biggest fan ever. And as he's driving himself into self-imposed isolation and drowns in his grief, his world is flipped upside down when the same girl that he idolized joins the same agricultural school he's in. Go figure. One hell of a coincidence, don't you think, guys? Will he have a better shot at reciprocating his feelings this time? Or will he fail miserably and kill himself? Okay, I'm kidding about the last part, but let's watch and find out what happens. 7. Ore no Kanojo to Osanajimi ga Sharuba Sugiru. Talk about childhood trauma. After witnessing the infidelity of his own parents in their failed marriage, Eita decides that he wants nothing to do with love and relations. Instead, he decides to concentrate solely on his studies and future in hopes of becoming a skilled doctor. However, he isn't the only one trying to escape the grasp of love, and even though her methods can be called acceptable, they prove to be quite useful and effective after the most popular girl, Natsukawa, blackmails the MC into a fake relationship with her just for show so that the other students stop trying to pursue her. 6. Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Just when she thought that she created the perfect web of lies and convinced her friends with all her exploits, the lies she said end up wrapping her inside her own web and paralyzing her in fears as her friends ask her for proof that her boyfriend is real and that he exists. Hastily, she takes a picture of a dashing young man that is coincidentally the popular kind-hearted Kyoya, or so they thought. In reality, he's a sadist that will exploit Erika's predicament and keep up the charade as long as she accepts that he treats her as a dog. Will this exploit know an end and hearts really meet? 5. Twin Star Exorcists. This time, Shonen went with the overpowered MC with hidden past troop for this series. In this anime, there are monsters that prey on the innocent with no one able to stop them other than those that can break the barrier between our world and Megano, the Beast's world. This MC is just like any Shonen protag believes in power and friendship and will do anything to protect the people he holds dear and close to his heart. He's powerful, and he puts his words to action as well by demonstrating his power and defeating a demonic beast that even the strongest, supposedly, exorcist wasn't able to defeat and dispatch. Oh, and did I mention that these two are supposed to be the parents of the new world savior? 4. Mika Kunin de Shinkauke. Just as she became 16 years old, her life was flipped upside down when she suddenly discovers that she has a to-be fiancé and a sister-in-law as well. Overwhelmed with everything that happened and went down, she's then left to her own devices with the newcomers and residents of her house. However, looks can be deceiving. These two are more than meets the eye. Three, Arakawa under the bridge. When it comes for someone as headstrong, wealthy, and independent as the MC, owing someone isn't an option and isn't in his dictionary. That's why after he's saved from death, he owes his life to this homeless damsel in tracksuit that looks like an airhead and lives under the Arakawa Bridge. Her payment for saving her was for the MC to teach her how to love and what it means to love someone. And just like that, the MC moved in to live with her under the bridge, leaving behind all his luxurious assets in order to fulfill her request. However, this show is non-linear to a T and takes a different route than other shows when it comes to learning what it means to love through its humor and charm. Two, Nisekoi. Being in the Yakuza can be tough, so you can imagine how hard this MC's life is, especially after his parents orchestrated his love romance relation with the daughter of the leader of another rival gang. However, his heart was already taken away before that as a child, ages ago, and as proof of that, unreciprocated love is a pendant with a keyhole that only one person and one key can unlock his mysterious past love. With things going sideways all the time, how will this MC manage to compartmentalize between his fake love and finding his one and only love? 1. My bride is a mermaid. As he drowns into the abyss of the treacherous ocean, the MC is seemingly saved by a mermaid girl called Sun, that is for some reason the daughter of a Yakuza gang leader. As the mermaid's law dictates, anyone that discovers the identity of a mermaid needs to be executed on sight, according to the law of the Sato clan. However, there's only one way for the poor MC to escape this predicament he's in, and it is to marry the mermaid's son and become her loving husband. This show is quite straightforward, as they try to keep their secret under folds, as well as try to maintain a seemingly normal life in their crazy and anything but normal circumstances. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!